Now, unless you've been living under a rock, the internet has absolutely exploded this week over KSI leaving the Sidemen. And look, on the surface, his video was emotional. He talked about burnout, losing balance, and needing to focus on himself and the people around him. And people bought it. But if you dig more about what actually went down, there's a lot of blindside, renamed videos, the ego clips with the boys' reactions, and burnout stories start falling apart very quickly. Because this wasn't just a guy stepping back. This was 13 years of friendship that was handled by a business decision, and there's a bit more of the nitty-gritty to get into.
I want to be the guy that can get 100 million.
You already know who KSI is. The music, the boxing, prime hydration. The man built an empire, and Forbes even named him the second biggest content creator in the world back in 2023. But as the bigger he got, the messier things became. Crypto pump and dump allegations, lunchly mold, and manufactured beef was later just admitted for promo for his song. Each time, the response was the same, to deflect, dismiss, and move on. The cracks were already there until May 31st this year. Now, before we get into the exit itself, it's worth understanding who KSI had become in the years leading up to it. Before a clip surfaced right up to the announcement, and that reframed everything. In an old KSI interview, he says, "I get more views than all of the Sidemen in 1 month. I want to reach actual goals. I need to be bigger than Mr. Beast and Speed."
I look at Jimmy and I go, bro, I can do what he does and better and more. He's a host, but I can also be more than just a host. I can show more personality. I want to be the guy that can get 100 million without having to be a robot.
And you know what? Don't back him down for being ambitious, but the fact of the matter is he said this to his friends of 13 years, face to face. And that says a lot about KSI's personality and where his head's at. It seems like he was chasing views over friendship. So to present date, May 31st, 2026, KSI uploads a video titled, "I'm Leaving the Sidemen." In it, he talks about burnout, about being pulled in too many different directions, about needing to focus on health, family, and his partner. He says nothing bad has happened, and the decision was completely on his own. And it looks genuine, but here's the thing, not a single one of the Sidemen knew that that video was going live. Not one. Mini Minter, one of KSI's closest friends, found out the same way you did. He said shortly after the vlog, "You may have seen the news that just happened. I didn't know that that video was going out until now."
Then Toby and Ginge, as well as, you know, everyone else there, charity, etc. I mean, you may have seen the news that has just been dropped. I didn't know that video was going out now, so I'm expecting a lot of people to just ask me about it.
Think about that. You've been best friends with someone for over a decade. You've built something together that neither of you could have ever dreamed of. And they didn't even give you the heads up before telling 18 million people. Simon's wife Talia confirmed it on stream too, saying she wasn't going to talk about it, that it wasn't her place, and that everyone needed time to process it. And the whole situation gets worse. After the announcement, people started noticing that KSI had gone back quietly and renamed old Sidemen videos on his channel, retitling them things like "Last Trip with the Sidemen" and similar. Let that sink in. He didn't just leave, he went back through the archive and rebranded shared memories as farewell content to drive views on his own channel off the back of his departure. This wasn't grief, this was a strategy. These videos were made with his friends, videos the boys were in, and he repurposed them as clickbait for his own gain, without a word to anyone. And that one move just tells people where his head's actually at. Now, to their credit, the Sidemen stayed classy about this publicly, at least on the surface. The official Sidemen account posted stating end of an era, but not the end of the Sidemen, and that the Six would continue making content. But read between the lines, Vic said, "Sadly, this isn't a prank. We wish JJ all the best." 13 years, and this is all that was said. We wish him all the best. Harry posted and then deleted tweets, and on June 5th, 5 days after KSI's video dropped, the Sidemen posted a more poignant statement on Twitter, saying they confirmed that KSI released the news before they'd agreed on a mutual way of letting the fans know that they would have given him the send-off he deserved and a proper farewell, time to process, and a chance to celebrate what they had built together. And in KSI's own follow-up on Instagram, he admitted that some of the boys are angry, so nothing bad had happened was not the whole truth. Now, what makes this pill harder to swallow for a lot of people is KSI said he was leaving to slow down, to fix his work-life balance, and to spend time with his family. But within days after the announcement, he was lining up brand deals, appearing as playable characters in a new video game, and reportedly planning to work harder than ever. Harry's now deleted tweet says, He left Sidemen to do this shit. JJ might tell his side of the story one day. Maybe there's context we don't know about, and maybe the boys will sit down and clear the air. But for now, the evidence points to KSI didn't leave the Sidemen because he was burnt out, but because his ego got in the way and he thought he'd outgrow the group. He left without warning, renamed memories for clicks, and he moved on before the door had even closed. So that guy creating FIFA videos, who built something with his best mates, none of them thought was even possible. See, that guy felt real. But this version, a lot of people aren't sure anymore. So thanks for watching another video on The Famous. And if you want me to follow up on this story, which is nowhere near over, be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Like and comment. We'll see you guys in the next video.